guys, I'm going to be doing a get ready with me for my senior prom, which was this past weekend, so it's pretty early, so hopefully this catches you before yours to help you out. But I first did my hair and I just pinned it up in some sections. I was going for an old Hollywood curl, so I laid the hair flat on a 1-inch curling iron and let that heat up for about 7 seconds, dropped that in my hand, and then pinned it up with a bobby pin against my head and let that set while I was doing my makeup, which would help things last longer and look bouncier. And then I primed my face with my Urban Decay setting spray and dusted a bit of MAC Prep and Prime translucent powder, which I find really helps from foundation transferring. And so the foundations I mixed were the L'Oreal True Match Lumi and then the original True Match. I love both, but together they work even better. They're both in the shade W3, and I just used I think 3 pumps mixed together and put that all over my face and got myself a bit of like a full coverage with this buffing brush from Sedona Lace. And I did a cream highlight and contour, so I'm first highlighting with my favorite Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer and Neutralizer. The sponge actually fell off, so I have to use my fingers to apply it now. And if you see me talking, I'm actually singing in this video. I'm also putting that under my cheekbones to help that cream contour really pop. But I'm using a L'Oreal True Match Stick foundation, which is my friend's actually. I think it's in the shade Toffee, but I'm just going around where I normally contour. You've seen a lot of contour videos. And this part took forever, but I just wet my beauty blender up really well, and I just did a lot of patting motions to really press that contour and highlight into my skin, and I had to keep re-wetting it to get all of it blended in. And then to get the last bits that were taking forever, I just used my buffing brush and then I set it with that translucent powder. And I did my brows mostly off camera, but I used my Urban Decay brow box. I think it's in honey brown, but I went for a really strong dark brow just to make them pop in pictures, and then I cleaned it up since they are so thick with a little bit of concealer on the outside, and I did use the wax from the brow kit over top to help everything stay in place. And then I'm doing a powder, contour, and highlight as well with the Smashbox contour kit. So I'm just using that banana powder over my highlight parts and then using a small detailed brush with the contour and putting that in the hollows of my cheeks and on my forehead and all that stuff. And it looks really intense right now, but it was still a bit early in the morning time, so by the time it was pictures, it would all be faded out and look good. And then I used my Urban Decay Primer Potion alongside my MAC Rubenesque paint pot to prime everything, and then I used a flat shader brush and actually eye drops, which is a really good way to make things look a bit more pigmented. And I'm using this really shiny bronze color on my lid, and then using sticky notes and a fluffy brush with a medium brown in my crease, bringing that all the way to the inner corner. And I love using those sticky notes to get a nice precise crease line. And then I'm also taking a really dark brown with a detail brush on the outer corner, just making things a bit smokier. These are pretty standard times on this channel, a neutral smoky eye. Taking off those little pads and then buffing everything out with a brush, and you can see it kind of gives like a cat eye effect, which is really fun and kind of gives a sexy look to the eye. And I smudged out the bottom with the crease color all the way to the inner corner. And I had a hard time filming this, so I used my Maybelline Eye Studio liquid liner to do wings and then mascara, and then I put 2 little individual eyelashes on the outer corner of my eyes just to add a bit more volume and dramatics, and you can tell it makes a big difference. And so I'm just kind of blending everything out at this point, and yeah, that's my little smoky eye that I did. And now it's finally time to take out the curls. So I was just kind of hanging out and getting ready throughout the day. So it was probably 3 to 4 hours that these were set in. And so it comes out kind of as a Shirley Temple ringlet curl. Not cute. So I brushed everything out and I used my wet brush, and this just makes everything softer and a bit more of like a big glamorous wave. So the side that I don't part my hair, I moved towards the side that I parted my hair after this video, and I just bobby pinned it so that you could see my back, since I did have an open back on my dress. And I did add a bit of lip liner and some lip gloss in the middle of my lips, and that was the entire thing. So here are my prom pictures, but my dress is from BCBG Max Azria. I actually got it at the outlet store, so it's black and white, and it has an open back and a bit of a chest cutout and a slit actually. And I wore it with some chandelier sparkly earrings from Charming Charlie's, my Hermes inspired click-clack bracelet, and then these pointy toe black patent leather heels, and that's it. Thank you so much for watching, guys.